you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be creating this look on me. This is something that I came up myself. It's just very simple, very glam, for me at least. Something very natural, and it's just me. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys want to keep on watching, please stay tuned into the next clip. So I've already went in and done my eyebrows, and I went ahead and primed my eyes. I went ahead and used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Mine's in the shade Light Medium. I just put it all over my eyes. I buffed it out with my beauty sponge here, and just for the sake of time, I already went ahead and did that. And we'll go ahead and continue with today's look. The first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab a transition color, and the transition color that I'm gonna be grabbing is a shade out of our palettes that we'll be using today. It is my James Charles palette. This palette, honestly, at the beginning I had mixed reviews about it. I tried it on my sister for the first time, and I felt like some of the colors were really patchy, but then I tried it on my friend and it worked just fine for her. So it's kind of like an iffy moment. I haven't really had the time to use it on myself since I bought it, so we'll be using it today for the first time. It has a variety of colors. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shade right here. And if we're talking about the colors, the color range is really nice, which you can create almost every look that you want for it. The only downside on it is I wish that the names were actually on the shadows itself. They give you this, which really, what is this gonna do? But this is the color Punch Me, according to the paper. I'll go ahead and use this color Punch Me, which is right here. And I'm gonna be using this in my crease as my transition color. It's like a light brown. It's not super light. It has some color in it, so it'll work well. And I'm gonna be using it with my Morphe M507 brush, and it's like a tapered blending brush. So let's go ahead and start. And if you guys do notice me looking down a little bit, I do have my mirror here just because I need a closer look. And then what you want to do is you really want to get on the outer V of your lid. So now I'm going in with my other eye. I'm using the same color Punch Me, and I'm just kind of like blending it into my crease. You just kind of want to blend. And this is going to be a very soft glam, nothing too crazy. Okay, so I already went ahead and finished off the Punch Me color, you know, like by buffing it into my crease. You can't really tell a difference at the moment because what I did notice is that it's mostly my skin tone already. Okay, the next color we will be using is called No Beans, and that is this shade right there. It's called No Beans. It has like a red undertone to it, but I'm gonna be grabbing this with this brush right here, and this is the Morphe M507 brush.
I will do my best to link as much of the stuff that I'm using down below in the description box, and the reason for that is that some of these brushes from Morphe especially, they tend to rub off, or the ones that weren't engraved onto it pretty good, the older ones that weren't engraved, and
I can't tell you what number that is, sorry.
And I'm gonna just push it right into my crease here. And I'm just gonna kind of go into an outer V, just like that. It's gonna be a soft glam look, like I said. It's nothing too crazy. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because lately I've been loving these more simple, more natural looks. And this is what I like, you guys, at the moment. I'm sorry, like, I can do glam on other people, but lately, myself personally, my personal preference, I've been living for like these more natural looks, and they do make a difference, especially if you know how to like blend. They do really make a difference. Okay, and I'm just basically going in a V motion, and I'm blending in the middle of it, making sure both of those colors are blending well together and it's not looking patchy. Like I said, my first impression on this palette was horrible, but I'm that type of person that I'm willing to give a product a second chance because I don't want it to be true. But after so many times, like seriously, I have to believe it. Like I can't, if it's a bad product. So far, this one has been, you know, exceeding my expectations so far on what I believed on it at first, and it's working. There you guys go. I'm blending it outer V motion up and then in my crease line. And let me zoom you guys in a little bit. There There you go. And I'm just gonna, you know, leave it at the close-up while I do my other eye as well. And I'm just packing a little bit more. And it's okay if you go down too low because that's gonna be covered with the other shadow that we're gonna be adding on. Okay, same. Swiping motions, blending as well. And you guys, here's a little update. A lot of you guys have been asking what's up with that video with the husband tag, you know, the questions and all that. With my husband, he's been really lagging. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to convince him this whole time to do this video with me, because a lot of people have been asking for it. And I swear to you guys, I have all those questions written down and I'm ready to film it. He's just not ready. I guess he's just a little camera shy. But, you know, I will get that video to you guys because I know some of you guys were asking. And I don't want to act like it's something that I totally ignored because that's not who I am. You know, I'm really working on that with you guys. But just please give him some time, I guess, because I'm giving him that time and space that he needs. But yeah, just give him some time and, you know, I'll get that for you guys. And once I am ready, or once I'm already in the process of editing it, I will let you guys know. So that's just a little quick update on that. And I'm just kind of going in again with this. I'm just really getting on in there. And I love this like tapered little pencil blending brush or whatever it's called. I really do like it, especially for like that more depth that you want to add to your crease. It's like perfect. The perfect blending brush, honestly. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Okay, so I went ahead and finished, you know, blending off camera because this is gonna be a lot of blend till your hand feels tired, basically. Now I'm gonna go back in with my M505 brush, the same one I was using at the beginning with the color Punch Me. Now this, I did not add any more eyeshadow to it. It's basically the same leftover that was on from the other shade, since it's a lighter shade. All I'm gonna do and all I'm using it for, and you can clean it off if you like, it's just up to you. I'm just moving on. I'm just grabbing it and I'm just using this, since it's like a bigger, you know, blending brush, and I'm just grabbing it to just kind of like blend everything. And I'm just kind of like really quick going over everything like this. I'm not like precisely looking at an area, but what you do want to, you know, make sure is that you're buffing all the harsh edges out, like so. You don't want to leave anything that looks like, you know, not blended or unbuffed, because you did deepen your crease with that color, and you just want to, you know, go in there and just make sure everything's blended. And even if you have to go in your inner corner, that's fine. You can do that as well. The next palette that I'm going to use is this one. It is the Butter London one that I got in my BOXYCHARM, and I'm going to be using the shade Diva, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on my lid. You can cut the crease if you like. You don't have to. That way it can like look more glam, like I said. And I'm just gonna get a flat shader brush like this. Nothing fancy, just like flat shader brush. This color does have a little bit of fallout. I ain't gonna lie, I still like the color, it's fine, but it does have fallout, as you guys can see there. I barely went ahead and tapped it, and I mean, I instantly have fallout. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pack it on here, on my lid. And I live for this bronzy shade. I really do. I love it. Yeah, this is what I have. And I can also go in with my finger and just kind of get it on, which sometimes with your finger it works like way better than when you apply it with a brush. This is how it looks. It looks really nice. For the next step, I'm gonna go ahead and apply eyeliner, simple eyeliner and eyelashes. Eyelashes that I will be using today are these right here. I got them from my local drugstore, and they are super cute, super cheap, not expensive. These are inexpensive lashes. I believe these are about $4. So I will be back once I get this done. Okay, so I've already applied my eyeliner and eyelashes to my eyes. So this is how they look. Next step that we are going to be doing, I'm going to be using like this really dense pencil brush here. And the reason why I like to smudge this black eyeshadow underneath my waterline or my, lower lash line is because I like it to have the effect like if I had applied, eyeliner or so, but not really so, because my eyes are kind of sensitive. I don't really like putting anything really in my waterline, so I kind of just smudge it on my lower lash line like that. And then it still gives it the effect that you want. As you guys can tell a difference from this side to this side. I think I only applied a little bit here, but it's a huge difference. Now I'm gonna move on to my face. So the first product that I'm gonna be using on my face is my Clinique Pep Start Moisturizer. I normally grab it with like the back of my knuckle or something whenever I have nails on, because I really don't want to dip in there with those. And I'm gonna smooth this out all over my face like so. Make sure your hands are clean. If not, you can always use a brush. Okay, the next step that I'm gonna be using is my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I really do love this product because it does have a pump and I feel like I can just apply it straight to the face. I always put my primer on the 4 areas of my face, which is my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin. And from here I do blend with my hands. This smells so good. It smells like coconut water. And then also on my forehead. Now I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Foundation. I am in the shade 300. Let's hope this still matches me, because I did get a tan when I went to the river, like on the 4th of July. Now I'm going to be applying it to my back of my hand, and then I usually take it from here and apply it onto my face. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Luxie 510 foundation brush, the one I got from my BOXYCHARM as well.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, you guys, I am back. My camera was almost about to die, so I had technical difficulties. Good thing you guys did not have to see any of that dysfunction. Like I said before, I only like using this to apply my foundation on my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Then I will be going in next with my Equal Tools Beauty Sponge. Go over my lips because I will be outlining them and filling them in, and I really do like a full high coverage look, as you guys can see. And this is just like the final touches that I'm blending in. Okay, next I will be grabbing my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again. On this part, I don't really like to go in that heavy, only when I know I have like really dark circles under my eyes, but this foundation is very full coverage, so it's actually already covered most of my imperfections. That's why I'm not gonna worry about my under eyes so much. Again, my sponge. And I like to really bring it down to my nose and just, tap the excess on my forehead, my chin, my mustache area, over my lips, just anywhere where I know I need a little more coverage. So now that I am done, I'm going to be going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I am like running out, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm like out. Like, it's not even funny. And I just pick it up with a sponge and like set my under eyes with it. And my skin, since it's like really dry, it tends to like cling on to all this powder. It sucks, like it really does. It like clings on to everything, so sometimes I can't even bake for that long. And on the rest of my face, what I like to do, I just like to grab that loose powder on my powder brush or just any like fluffy brush and just like, you know, add it to my face just kind of to seal. But underneath my eyes, as you guys can tell, I did not apply a lot. One, because I'm running out. Two, because I don't really like to have all those dry patches underneath my eyes, and like I said, for some reason it tends to cling on. And this powder is way better than the one I used to use. I used to use the Airspun, which it was even like 10 times worse. It would cling on even worse. You guys might think I look too pale, too white, but in real life it does not look like that. It's just that I have a flash on to the camera, or if I look too washed out as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. It's from light to medium. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this contour brush that I got off Amazon a long time ago, but I still love it because it's the perfect shape to cut your cheeks and to contour. And I most likely just use these two shades, as you guys can already tell. One's more like a warmer tone and the other one isn't. And I just kind of like to get a mixture of both of these. And I kind of like to go in, just kind of get on in there. A good trick is if you do this with your lips, you can really see where you're going, but what you want to do is get the top of your ear down to get that contour going. And you don't just want to do it in a straight line. You kind of want to buff it out. That way you know that's the direction you're going, but it's not just like a straight line where it looks like horrible. And then you can warm up your forehead. Next, I'm gonna go in with my blush. I'm using a MAC blush. It's called Gingerly. I got this for my wedding when I got my makeup done at MAC, and it's a really pretty color that I do like. But it is a very pretty color. If you guys wanna check this out, I would recommend this a lot. I'm using an e.l.f. blush brush, nothing fancy. And for this, I do like to smile a little bit like this and add it to the apples of my cheeks and just bring it back. For highlight, I will be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero highlight palette. I'm gonna be using the shade Forever Glow right here. Sometimes I like to mix these two together, and it just gives you that really pretty highlight shade sometimes. Or you can do whatever your preference is. If you're feeling like you want to go a little bit more bronzy, you can. A little bit more lighter, which I really never do this color because it's way too light on me. And I'm using like this fluffy looking blending brush. That's from Sonia Kashuk. It's a collection that I got a long time ago. To me, I like the way it applies my highlight. So this is what I use, and I just kind of like dab here, and then I blend in like circular motions. I swipe up and down, and this is how the look that I get. And then I bring it up to my temples just a little bit, as you guys can see. Okay, so I had to switch scenes just a little bit, just so you guys can see how I get my highlight on. I just put it down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow. Okay, now for lips, I'm gonna be doing my combo that I've been living for the moment. It's really inexpensive. The other I received from my BOXYCHARM. You guys probably have already seen this before, so I'm not really gonna go into so much detail, but it is this lip liner, really cheap, and this lip gloss. And next, what I do once it looks like a little chola lip, I just like to go in with this, my lip gloss, and just fill it in. And kind of blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, so this is the final look right here. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my setting spray, rose water, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna get my hair out of my face real quick. And I like to just fan it out with my mirror. Look how glossy those lips are. Yes, I'm living for that right now. My sister was asking me the other day, she's like, how do you do that? Well, girl, you can watch this video now and you'll be able to tell. So this is the final look. So if you guys really did enjoy this video today, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please give me more ideas what I should do as far as makeup goes for next time. Just leave them down in the comments below and I will do my best to get back to you guys. I really appreciate you guys a lot and thank you guys for watching. Bye, until next time.
Oh, hell no!